Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Baldur's Gate 3. So we are jumping right back in where we left off last time, and that is in our mission to escape the Nautiloid. So we're currently on an alien ship, and our goal is to just get off. But right now we are actually approaching a very interesting character early on in the game.
Release us. Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place you'll free us. Please. Before they return! They return. A newborn. Born new from this husk.
You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the mind-flayers who abducted you.
The enemy. So many enemies. Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
So yeah, a really interesting part of the game is dice rolls. Whenever we get to decisions, our decisions are usually determined by rolling dice, and that makes for very interesting stories.
The brain lifts from the skull, but you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient should it prove a threat.
We are free. Our freedom is ours, friend.
The creature pauses, listening. Something behind your eyes seizes in recognition.
We must go to the helm. At the helm, we are needed. Us. We are us.
The brain tenses, as though querying an unseen advisor.
Do you not hear it? We will not survive here. We are needed to navigate. We are needed to leave this realm. To the helm we go. We are going to the helm.
And there you have it, guys. We have just made a friend in us. We have befriended a brain, which is a very unique early game character, at least for the beginning battles. But it's only nice to us because it thinks that we're one of them. The whole battle sequence just looks so crazy with the dragons.
Abomination. This is your end.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
Oh. My head. What is this? Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive. We carry mind-flayer parasites. Unless we escape, Unless we are cleansed, our bodies and minds will be tainted and twisted. Within days, we will be Geich, mind-flayers. Who am I? Your only chance of survival. First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. As for that thing, it will remain tame as long as it believes we are thralls. It may be of use in the fight to come.
Alright, and just like that, we are into our very first battle of the game. This is the main reason why I don't damage the brain when befriending it, is because when you do, it does make it weaker. So it's just something to consider. Very early choice that you can make in the game that has consequences, right? One of thousands of choices that you're going to be making throughout the game. But yeah, this is a little bit of the combat system, so it is turn-based.
Made me your enemy.
So as you can kind of tell, it's a little bit of a hybrid game. You're able to move freely throughout the world whenever you're not in battle, but when you are in battle, characters have turns, and then you have a certain amount of actions you can take. And there's various different types of actions and energies, I guess you could say, like slots that you can use for a spell or for an attack before it's the next person's turn. But yeah, we'll get to that in a little bit. I also know that probably just sounded like total word salad, but bear with me. I'm learning just like you guys are, and although I have made it through a big chunk of this game, there's so many things that I'm learning, so many things that I don't know. So this is a new experience in a lot of ways for me as well. But I just want to thank you guys for being a part of this journey. And yeah, we are just really kind of using this opportunity to explore and loot, especially because there's going to be a battle coming up before we escape. So it's just really important. I mean, honestly, in any game.
We need to get out before it's too late.
Sorry. Yeah, in any game, looting, gathering resources, super useful. Alrighty, and we have approached
I can make no sense of
a
it.
panel.
You! Get me out of this damn thing! We have no time for stragglers.
The construction is too alien. Nothing looks familiar.
This ship is crashing. Do you intend to die for a stranger?
Try that contraption next to the pod. They did something to it when they sealed me in. Hurry! Please!
Alright, yeah, this is Shadowheart. This is another character that we can recruit to our party. All of these characters that we are encountering, except for Lae'zel, I believe, we do have a chance probably later on, but we don't have to recruit every one of the origin characters that we kind of stumble upon along our journey. But for the sake of creating a strong team and party, I do want to recruit everybody. So I have to figure out how to get Shadowheart out of here. And although I've done it before, I was also using a completely different character that had a different path.
Already dead.
Something that I've learned in Baldur's Gate is that when you are in doubt, push a bunch of buttons and hope that nobody dies. Honestly, I'm pretty sure the first time I pressed buttons in this game, I actually killed the two NPCs that were dazed. Over there in the back, you can kind of see them laying down. Yeah. everything has a consequence. So I know I was joking, but you can really
Nothing.
just
The console remains
cause so
dormant.
much harm by doing reckless actions in the world. I also believe that's something that makes Baldur's Gate so interesting, is that, yeah, there's a big margin for things to go wrong and for things to not go how you want them to. And there's just thousands of different endings and possibilities and opportunities to change and alter the way that your story develops. I think that part about it is really admirable, that like no two endings are ever going to be the same, no matter who's doing the playthrough.
Come on! Get me out of this thing! Keep looking! Damn it!
We are still looking. I killed them again on accident. I totally didn't realize that, but now I'm looting them. We can't save everybody, but we can save Shadowheart, so we're just gonna look for a way to get her out of this pod. Okay, that was just a rogue brain. That wasn't ours.
How many hosts of these gay infected?
Alright. Yeah, so pretty much this ship is a breeding colony ship, I would say. They infect victims with tadpoles in their eyeballs and then create them and make them into these mind-flayers to essentially create an army of these aliens. But yeah, very, very interesting. I'm gonna try my best not to save 1,000 times during this playthrough. I know whenever I play by myself, I have a tendency to save and reload whenever I want a desirable outcome, but I'm gonna do my best to not do that. Just to save you guys from having to look at a save screen half the episode. But yeah, I think in this instance I'll try and be more careful when making decisions so that, yeah, hopefully I don't have to reload. That's gonna come in handy. So yeah, I'm still looting. I think I definitely got the item that I needed. I needed a rune to be able to
As you place your hand on the pod, you hear something. A presence connected to the pod, commanding the person inside to change.
Fun.
Changed at the pull of a lever. How? If we are not purified, this may be our fate.
Yeah, so we're definitely wanting to avoid becoming that. I mean, that looked pretty painful, 1, and 2, gross. Definitely don't want to be that. But yeah, we got the rune, like I was saying. I kind of got a little distracted there, but we got the rune to unlock Shadowheart, so that is what we need to do.
The console appears dormant. The console hums to life. But what is its purpose? Will it free the captive or transform her like that other unfortunate? Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head. The parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority. device make it seem more like a beating heart than a machine. This device is different from the one that caused the other captive to transform. Perhaps it will open the nearby pod.
Whenever it like has an option that says a lithid, that's referring to the mind-flayer parasite abilities. In this playthrough, I really want to lean away from using that, but I believe for this first interaction, getting Shadowheart out, I have to.
And yield to it.
But yeah, hopefully she's free now.
You feel sated.
At last. Thought I was done for. I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a Gith with you.
You keep dangerous company. I did. It must be because of those parasites they put in us. They'll have to wait. I need to get off this ship alive first. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way. Shadowheart. One moment.
Finally. Let us make for the helm. We've wasted enough time already.
She's right. Lead on.
Yeah, so right off the bat, Shadowheart has trust issues. I mean, that's pretty obvious. And I'm not even going to ask her about the mysterious thing that she's hiding from us because, you know, there's a time and a place for that stuff. And this game has a way of revealing itself just at the right moments.
We are nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say.
Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
Kanyank.
Connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
Connect the nerves. Nerves. We will connect them.
And off into battle we go. So we are going to be battling General Zalk. I believe that's his name. The main guy with the fiery sword, which is actually, I believe, known as the Everburn Blade. I believe. I might be making that up, honestly. I never got it in my original playthrough, and I missed a couple of key steps to ensure that I get it this time around. But I don't know. Maybe I won't get it, maybe I will. I'm not too entirely certain. I have a feeling if I don't have an opportunity this time, I'll probably have to play it back or something off camera. But for the sake of the playthrough, I want to be able to make it to the console. So the goal is to be able to make my way through some of these enemies. I don't think I'm gonna make it through all of them though, just given the difficulty and the stats that I'm at right now. We're gonna do our best, guys. Also, I don't know if you guys can see on screen right now while I'm pulling up my wheel, my ability wheel, but right here in the right side of the screen, you see that there is a turn counter. So this very beginning battle, getting off of the Nautiloid is kind of interesting because there's a lot of things to consider. We got turn-based, but we also have limited amount of turns. So we have to ensure that we make it to the console right up ahead through all of these enemies before we run out of turns, right? And that can make it particularly hard if we're wanting to clear out the room or if we're wanting to make sure that we get everything right. So choices have to be made. We're just gonna find out what those choices are. Also, I saw a second ago that his name is Commander Zog, not General Zog. I was close though. So in this battle, we have the mind-flayer that is honestly pretty helpful, and keeping the mind-flayer alive for the sake of the battle could be useful. However, I haven't had much success keeping them alive. It's just a matter of when they do die. Something that's been noticeable in this battle is just how different the dynamics are with the character. So I chose a paladin. In the very first playthrough I did, I had a wizard, so my moves looked very different. I had a lot more ranged attacks. Not to say I don't have ranged attacks here, I have an arrow, but definitely not the same. But I'm very curious what type of build I can create choosing this path. But yeah, a lot of my moves this playthrough are closer range than I'm typically used to.
Make way. Hurry before they strike.
Not to say it like a negative thing either, because honestly, every type of character you can create in this game, no matter how you build them, it's playable. Whether you're choosing a bard, whether you're choosing somebody who, I don't know, you can pick the most randomest character and you can still play that character and it could be a unique story for you. So I think I'm just figuring out getting good I guess, you know, getting better at conceptualizing what my paladin build will look like. Yeah, one thing that I'm realizing about this battle with Commander Zalk is just how much HP he has and how little damage I'm doing. So severely underleveled or underskilled. It could be one of either. But I know there's a much more efficient way to get the blade, and that would be to equip Shadowheart with command drop. And that gives me at least a small probability of having him drop the blade so I can pick it up. And I think that's what I might circle back and do. But for the sake of the playthrough, and just what you guys have to see, I'm going to be making my way to this console. I can do the extra circling back magic off camera. But yeah, that is how you do it if you want to know. And with these guys, something that you can do in the battle before even beginning is early on the Nautiloid, there's these kind of big chests, and you can actually put them into your inventory and place them in front of the doorway in such a way as to block the enemies from coming in, which gives you more opportunity to clear out the room or to do any extra stuff without having that added pressure of the turn counter and a second wave of enemies. The reason why that blade Commander Zalk has is so useful is because it does slash damage, fire damage, and it has like an effect on the sword at all times that does fire damage.
My faith will protect me.
Something that I'm not wanting to do this early on is leave dying teammates behind, so I am trying my best to make sure everybody is alive whenever I make it to the console.
The helm's alien transponder. You've made it in time.
episode very soon, but I am gonna see where I end up after this loading screen, and yeah. But I'm for sure gonna be going back to get that blade. Honestly, the loading screen is taking a little bit.
As you wake, the tadpole squirms in your skull. The chaos of the crash site confuses the landscape. You'll need to find a settlement or landmark, and you'll need to do it quickly. The tadpole is a death sentence, and the clock is ticking. You need a cure.
I think we have the end of this episode. By the time y'all see me next, I should have the Everburn blade, but we'll see.